Hey guys, it's Joe from Pocketnow.com. Now, most of my videos and articles are all about how to be more productive and do more while out on the road or mobile with your Android-powered phone. Today we're going to do something different. I'm going to show you two games whose goal is only to waste time. I know, it's a stretch, but let's go take a look. Okay, so I have two games for you today. They're both basically the same thing. They are both wadded up paper shooters. I'm going to invent an entirely new category of games for this video. But that's basically what they do. First I've got Paper Toss, second I've got Toss It. Let's go into each one. Paper Toss is the first one that I tried and have spent the most time with. It's also got the most annoying sound effects. You've got a couple different areas that you can go to, an airport, a basement, a restroom, and 3 levels to play. I'm going to choose easy for you because flicking this on a phone with a camera in the way is not as easy as it looks. But the game is really pretty easy to pick up when you're holding it flat in your hand. So what you've got is your waste paper basket, that's your target, your scoreboard, your wadded up paper that you just flick with your finger to make it go into the basket, and then some wind. In this case, it's an office fan with a little indicator to show you what direction and what speed it's coming at. So based on that speed and direction, you'll need to adjust how you flick this to get it into the basket. First and foremost, this game is free in the market. It is sponsored by ads, which you see running up at the top. I think they're pretty unobtrusive, so it's really not a bad deal. But let's get right into the game. Wind wasn't going strong enough that time. Like I said, this is a lot easier to play when you're looking right at it and it's right in front of you. It's a little bit more difficult here on camera. Now I'm going to stop playing there because really that takes the point out of the game. You can go and get this app and waste all the time yourself, so I'm going to let you do that. But before that, we're going to exit and I'm going to come over here and show you Toss It. Now Toss It, like I said, is what I think is the better of the two games, and you'll see why in just a minute. This is also free, also sponsored by ads, but it does have a pro version that you can get if you want to pay a little bit of money for it. There are lots of levels to choose from. So I'm just going to choose the office environment like we did before. Again, we've got a fan, a speed indicator. I like this speed indicator a little bit better than I do in the last game. And then the same basic concept. You flick it to get it in there. And I hit somebody off screen there apparently. The game really isn't any more difficult than the last version. Again, it's just a little bit more difficult to gauge the angles you need when you're shooting on camera. So that's basically it, but I'd like to show you the other levels here because they really are kind of interesting. You've got a boat with no fan. In this case, you've just got wind coming across the boat. Same idea, though. This one is the one I really want to show you. All of these boxes are target points, and that fan over there is stationary. So in addition to having your basket way out over there, the target stays still, but your launching off point moves. So you see here I'm on this next box up, so I can't use the same angle that I just used with my previous throw, because it's just not going to go in. So I have all these different variations in this one level, which makes things very, very complicated. And makes this less of a brain, boring brain waster and more of a strategy type game. But I'll show you a couple other levels here, because these are really pretty levels. Here you've got like a kitchen environment, same thing. Launching it from a frying pan this time. Don't burn yourself. You got something classic. This one, your target is moving. So in addition to the wind, you've got to wait for this to get right where you want it to be before you make your toss. So here we go, the pressure's on. Wish me luck, guys. And I just missed it. But you can see it's really kind of a cool game. All the different levels and whatnot. It's even got some preview levels. This one's really, really nice. It's got some other phone. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a Nokia, who knows. But you're doing basically the same thing. You're just tossing it into the trash. I mean, maybe it's not a very good phone. Who knows? You can throw them all over the park too. I love it. It's great. It's a little symbol. I think that's an orange on the back of the phone, but whatever. Moving on to the next one. Another office environment. This time you're shooting from the floor. A little bit more complexity there. You've got some preview levels. This one's kind of fun because it's really easy. So if you've got kids that you just want to occupy their time, you just shoot and you get feedback almost every shot. So that's nice for the younger crowd. I showed you that one already. Let's go on to the next and the last one. And this one is kind of like an art gallery or studio or something. I can't even see my arrow on that, but we'll make a toss. It's a bit further out. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. It's just a couple simple games that aren't really complicated. Anybody can play them. Yes, you can turn the sound off if you're in an environment where sound would be frowned upon, but it's something that you can do to occupy the time. Of course, you could always crack out your Kindle app and read that book that you've been longing to, but if you just want something to kill some idle time waiting for a train or a bus, there you go. It's really nice, really simple, and honestly has entertained me for hours, which I'm kind of embarrassed to admit. But with some time-wasting games that are kind of fun and really repetitive, I'm Joe for Pocketnow.com. Hey, it's Joe again. Look, normally I don't do a trailer to my videos, but this time I thought one was warranted. I don't usually do games on my phone. I don't usually do reviews of games, but let me know, how did I do? Did you like the games that I showed you? Would you like more information about it? Is there something I didn't cover? What games do you want to see reviewed? I've got a couple others in mind that I'd like you to see. Subscribe to our channel so that you can make sure that you don't miss those. And of course, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And of course, if you've got something you'd like me to cover, leave me comments over at Pocketnow.com.